I don't know. It's a good boot up sound. Very satisfying. I like and I approve. We're in Pirates now. It's all Pirates. I wonder if there's like a demo. I want to hear the music anyway. The GBA version of it. Is it just like the cover art on the box for the Super Nintendo release that they just recreated for this title screen? Still a jam. Okay, just loops, no demo. Okay. Yeah, looks like it has kind of the same idea. You got bonus games, you got the time attack mode, and then you got just the game itself. Oh, we gotta do names again. What are the options? Do I get a mono option? We got cheats. Put in cheats. What if I don't want to cheat? Oh, interesting. So the music volume is lower by default. You can play as 2-player, I guess. I assume it's probably the same as the other version, where I don't think there was a link cable thing going on. Probably not. I think it was just like, hey, swap the GBA, bro. Maybe. I don't know. Enter my name. What's the name gonna be? Is it gonna be ass again? Or is it gonna be no? I don't see 2 N's on here. I just see M and N. You can barely make out the M, though. It looks weird. What are some good 3-character names or initials? There's LOL. There's Zoo. There's Yo. There's, Woo. Or Wow. There's, Poo. How about... Fuck. Where's K? Where's K? I can't even see letters. Oh, there's the far left. Okay. How about fuck? Yeah, it works. Now we got intro lore that they added in. Similar plots in, like, the manual, but they just, like, animate it and have dialogue. It's just integrated into the game. My voice is getting a little bit kind of scratchy-ish. So I'm not gonna, like, voice all this out. Just for the sake of preserving my voice here for the remainder of the stream. I should point out that this is, like, a lot harder to read on my bigger screen. I've scaled it down for you guys, so it's actually a lot easier to see it on your end than it is mine. In general, you guys are getting better visual clarity than me. These games, not all of these games really look very nice blown up to a big screen. They kind of struggle a bit. The invasion begins. K. Rool has discovered technology. Oh no, they captured Donkey Kong. What will we ever do? Oh, well, he left a note. And they got Donkey Kong. Give you banana horde. Give me the banana horde. You idiots. Or else I won't give you back Donkey Kong. That's what it says. Honestly, I'm a bit excited more for 3. Just because it's so different. I'm a lot more excited to revisit 3 since it's been quite a few years since I revisited the GBA version of 3. And obviously I'm looking forward to playing the new ones because those are more of a rare instance. All right, so finally we get to play a game. That's more of a rare instance where so they have a different screen for this too, different pause screen. I remember now. Okay. I actually played a lot of the GBA versions of 2 and 3, so I might actually be okay at these because I might have some muscle memory or memories for them. Yeah, fuck. Fuck! Because I'm actually a little more familiar with these ones. So it might not be like as bad as with the first game on GBA. Adding a little bit of rats there. I'm getting them coins. There's just the note again. Oh, it doesn't show up anymore. Interesting. Yeah, 360 no scope that rat thing that has a name that I don't remember. Oh yeah, they got the feather thing. Yeah. Ah, yeah, new collectible. Yep. Might have missed some stuff too. Like I said, I wouldn't mind grabbing extras for this one. Not necessarily 100%, but getting lots of extras like I was doing with the last one, but probably a little more thorough with this because the bonuses in this are way more interesting than the first game. Just in general, much better secrets and level design. Our first Creme coin. The first of many. I'll also do the Lost World, by the way, for this one. I haven't done the Lost World in a really long time, so it might be a pathetic display of skill. But we shall see. Love me some Konging and monkeying around. So they give you a meter now, which is actually kind of an improvement, I think. They tell you how many critters you have left to kill with a bonus. It's like, I think there's some admirable effort put forth here, even if there are some flaws. And obviously a lot worse sound for the most part. I think there's like some appreciation here. Yeah, I don't think that was a bonus, but I wanted to double check. For those who are unaware of the history of the Game Boy Advance, because you're not ancient like me, the Game Boy Advance is infamous for having a really bad audio. Even for like a portable system, it is pretty exceptionally terrible. So when you remake a Super Nintendo game that everybody likes a lot, it tends to... you get a little bit of pushback because you know what it's supposed to sound like on the Super Nintendo. And it does not sound like that on the Game Boy Advance because it has a far worse audio, like, in general. To make something sound good on the Game Boy Advance, you have to do a lot of extra work. And some games went through the effort, and I think that for these remakes, they are trying, and sometimes they succeed a bit. They succeed a bit. It's not like it's a complete failure, but there's a lot of stuff that just does not sound as good. Like, for example, like the music, they are definitely trying. It's not like the worst ever, yeah? Oh, fuck. Respawned. Like, they're doing their best to kind of give it its best chance, right? So I think that, you know, give him A for effort. A for effort, even if it's just impossible to make it sound as good because they're using the same music and just having to change some of the sound fonts and, you know, the instruments and all that. I don't remember what the golden feathers are for, though. Like, as a collectible, I don't remember what they do. They might be, like, related to a scrapbook as well. I don't know. I don't think there's, like, a photo thing like there was in the other game. Alright, so we want to carry this cannonball to its destination. Right. There we go. That's how you do that. Now, if you want to look at, like, really unfortunate audio for, like, a port remake or whatever on the Game Boy Advance, look no further than Super Mario World on the Game Boy Advance. That is rough going, I tell you what. That does not sound good. One change I do like with collecting these stars on the ropes is they made it way easier. The hitbox is larger, so you don't actually have to rock your character back and forth to get them all on the rope. You can just, like, stay in one position, it'll grab all of them adjacent to you. I think that's pretty useful. Alright. Let's go down and finish it. How we doing on the stats? How we doing? Let's take a peek. We're at 3%. Wrinkly's help. What is this? Ah. So, like, Wrinkly kind of tells us? Is that... Are they... That the idea? I kind of forgot about that system. Frankie's help? Ah, okay. What's... Alright. Guess we're gonna have to experiment with that. Alright, so it tells us here. Yeah, so I got everything on the first 2 levels. Good to know. Alright, let's talk to Cranky. What's up, Cranky? Got a baby espresso in there. Cranky's surprise. What's the surprise, Cranky? Oh yeah, I kind of remember this. You, like, do a raising thing with the espresso, and you race them. Kind of like a Chow garden race, sort of, the same idea. Ah, okay, that's what that's what they're for, the feathers. Now I remember, okay. So you use those to make them stronger. And then these are just, like, your generic hints. Tell you about where things are. What's my free hint? Yeah, things I already know. At least some of them. I don't pretend to have every single bonus and secret memorized in this game, but I know most of them. Or could probably just figure them out myself. I definitely have some blind spots, I think, but I got a pretty good handle on them. Yeah, to go back on a topic earlier, I was, looking at my old stuff, like from 11 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, you know, some of my archived stuff. And it was interesting. I wasn't a fan of how I used certain colorful language back in the really old times. Not entirely shocking, but a little disappointing. But aside from that, I I just kind of, you know, it's one of those things that's neat to look back on a bit every now and then, just because you get different perspectives on things, and it's kind of a way to tell how much you've improved, you know? It's kind of like looking at old, like if you're, you know, an artist, you look at your old drawings, yeah? And you look at your new drawings. And that's kind of the same idea. And it kind of gives you a bit of an idea of how much you've improved. And a little bit more encouraging. So, like, for example, I kind of had the idea in my head that I was not really improving at all when it came to the commentary for, like, live streaming and stuff, like my live commentary. I was kind of having that impression. Oh, I got fucked. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think it would fly me back that far. That was a little mean. I don't know if that saved any of my progress. I don't remember how it works with this version. I don't know if, like, I have to get the bonus again or something. I didn't really get that far, so it's fine, actually. I didn't really lose progress, so it's good. But, yeah, I kind of was on the impression that, like, over the past, like, 3-4 years, nothing has really, like, improved or changed when it comes to my commentary. But that ain't true. That is not true. Looking back at some stuff from a few years ago, I definitely am better now than I was then when it comes to just talking and shit. Oh, that's fucking funny. If you have 7TV, I forgot that that was the command. I have a few random horny emotes. It shows up, no, it doesn't show up on the thing. Why is that? I thought 7TV worked on the stream elements. Did that break? Oh, whatever. It shows up on my end, though. That's funny. Basically, I have a command for emote for 7TV extension where the, if you type these in all caps in chat, it just shows big anime boobies. It's not like actual porn or anything. It's just like, hey, some big anime boobies and stuff. I completely forgot I did that because that was like 2 years ago or something. Oh no, I didn't get all those banana coins. I'm fucked. So, like, from my perspective, when you type that, Chris, it went, you can throw to attack, and then big boobs are shown in chat, and then dudes. Oh, that is amusing. But yes, you can. You can use some Kong on Kong violence to destroy your foes. You can do that with quite a few of the enemies. Like so. Now, one thing that I have trouble remembering, how do I get on guard? I might be able to figure it out, but I used to remember how to do it, and I kind of forgot. Because I'm pretty sure this is one of the levels where you can get her, and I see there's another route. And I'm trying to remember how that worked. I think it might have made it more obvious and easier. I don't think these bananas were here before. This might actually have my answer. No. I think there's a bonus, though, but I'm trying to remember how it all worked. I might be confusing it with a later level, though, in World 2. I'll poke around. Ah, here we go. Okay. Got it. There should be, like, a bonus just around here. Yep, here we go. There's gonna be a bunch of dead ends. Got a timer. Oh no, I'm taking all the wrong ways. What will I ever do? I'm getting fucked. I'm not gonna make it. It's all over. Never mind. It's fine. The tension was at an all-time high. Got hit there. Yeah, a little bit of difference in the hitbox and on guard there. Rip. Oh, I still got that's funny. I didn't know that could happen. That's really interesting. You can just like, he'll just flee, and then he'll just like turn into a balloon for you anyway. That's really cool. Oh, gotta get that. Sometimes it can be nice to get, like, more of the secrets and stuff. And get a little kick out of it. I do think, though, that for these versions, at least this one, they made it easier. Like, they definitely made it easier to, like, see. And they give you more, like, signs of where to go and stuff. So, like, it's a little bit easier, like, a little bit of easy mode, kind of, compared to the Super Nintendo, but it's kind of poking around a bit more. I don't think there's anything back here. Oops. I forgot L actually dismounts you. R is what you use for the attack. The ability. So one game that I think I want to get back to soon, aside from these ones, is... Another thing I was working on around the same time was Super Mario RPG. I would like to finish that game. And then play the remake. Yeah, I messed up here. I missed the DK coin. I might be able to get it back. Hold on. Okay, I salvaged it. So, I had gotten maybe halfway through the game. I'm like 8 hours into it. And this was a while ago. This was back in like December of last year. Like early December of last year I had played it. I think it's been so long and there were so many people that were not like watching me. Because like I got a lot more regulars a couple months or so-ish, or like a month after that. It was around like January, February, I got a lot more regulars. And got a bit more of like a growth spurt on Twitch, I guess, or whatever. And I think just the fact that nobody fucking saw me, like, well, next to nobody saw me play Mario RPG. And it's been like more than half a year since I've been back to it. I might just restart it. I think it's probably a better idea if I just restart it whenever I get back to that game. Just restart it and you do the thing, you know? I think that's probably what I'll do. So how do I get to you? Just go left? Okay. What does Swanky do? Does he still have the quizzes? Yeah, okay, it's still questions. They might have changed them. What is your name? It's Stinky, obviously. How do I select them, though? What? What? Oh, it's the bottom. Oh, okay. I remember. I need to jump to confirm. Why didn't they just make it D-pad up and down or left? Why just... Oh, weird. It's clearly, an ugly earthworm. Like Earthworm Jim. Yeah, see? I actually didn't read the question. I was not paying attention. My attention span's starting to deviate a bit at the moment. The first enemy. Oh, yes, of course. That's Furry Rat. I think the questions are the same. They might be, like, phrased a little differently, maybe, but... Wow, I get a single one-up. It's different now, yeah. That would be the B button on GBA. It is obviously Pirate Picnic. We all know this. Captain K Rap, that might be a better name. Got all these juicy lives that I probably don't need. I'll probably end up maxing them out again. But there's some levels I could see losing a lot, like the Lost World. Oh yeah, the Windows question. I sometimes forget how many. I think it's going to be either 2 or 4, I believe. Let's go with 4. Yeah, okay. The first ringing level? What? I don't quite get that. Maybe I misread it because the text is so fucking weird to look at on my screen. Well, it's gonna be main brace Rayham. I think they meant rope. I think that's like how it was meant to be read. Not a background. You're not gonna have a gun in a Super Nintendo game. Alright, blown him out. Cleaned him out. I'm the winner. Fear me and my ultimate Donkey Kong Country lore knowledge. That's back where we came from. Here we are. Oh yeah, I didn't interact with Wrinkly. Let me check out the Wrinkly stuff. What's she got going on? I don't remember. I guess she gives additional hints or something. Reminder that Wrinkly Kong is canonically dead. By the time Donkey Kong 64 comes out, she's a ghost. What's the homework? Guys with cameras above their heads, okay. Might mean I have to go back to the previous levels to gather that then. So I have to retread if I want to do the true 100%. Hero coins. Okay. What about the family coins? Oh, this is just like thing I already have. Yeah, the banana coins. And this is just like all info on shit I know already. Doomed to roam the Isles for her teachings of evolution. Not bad, not bad. I give that a +2. That's a pretty good one. All right, let's see. Top sail trouble. Let's go, baby. Oh, I forgot how unfortunate this sound effect is. They made this one a lot worse. It sounds very deranged. They should have kept it to the OG sound. This was a mistake. Why did they do this? And we're gonna have to listen to that a lot. I think it's only in like a few levels, but still. Even when you hit dudes, really? Now, was there anything up here? No. Don't know if I missed anything else, but I don't think I did. There's another feather. I wonder if warps count towards percentage. I don't think they do. Already up to 10 Krem coins. Look at me. When I'm actually getting the bonuses, they start to stack up pretty quick. Now, was there anything of value down here? There might be. Nope, it's just a ruse. It's just there to get you hurt. And they fooled me. Ah, DK coin. I believe I've gotten all of them so far. They start to get a lot more devious, though, and I don't pretend to remember every single one of them. I knew that was back there. You can't fool me with that shit. Although I missed the G now because I got that. So that's the trade-off, is I don't think you can get both. The Kong coins are not, or the Kong letters are not counted, though. They just give you the lives. I'm pretty certain of that. Let me double check. I don't think it's, they put that against your record. Oh, let's see. Oh no, I missed the coin in Gangplank Galley. So I haven't gotten everything. I've gotten all the bonuses, though. You know, they don't have the letters in here, so I think I'm good on that. I don't have to worry about it. That's good. Actually, probably should save. Do that every now and then, because I don't think this auto-saves. Well, it does, but I don't think, like, it does it out, like, constantly. I think it's only when you beat a boss or something. Okay. So, Funky Flights, the sequel. I vaguely remember this. Boing, boing. So you got like a kind of a jank, weird minigame here. You control a gyrocopter, and it shoots. It's kind of weird. It's timed. You got like a radar too. You got dudes trying to murder you. Ow. Yeah, so we can get rid of them. The hitboxes are pretty weird with the rings. It seems like with some of these enemies, if not most of them, you don't even want to fight back. You just kind of want to go. Oh wow, that really deals a lot of damage, huh? Even the first one is kind of difficult. Mission completed. But I keep getting shot at from the distance. Oh, you get a DK coin for it now, so that's their game. That's their game. You gotta do it well enough, and then you get a coin. I don't know if there's incentive to do it any more than that, but yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Because then we got Crow's Nest. We got our first boss. So you get little extra goodies up here. Oh yeah, that crow's loud. Calm down, crow. Why did it fart? Why did it fart? It really shouldn't do that. I completely forgot about this. Why? Stop it. All right. Oh, right. You got the ghost now. I do like that touch. That is a good change. I forgot about that. Because then you fight it again, but like a ghost form, and that's like kind of more continuity. I do approve. That is cool. All right, World 2, Crocodile Cauldron. Hothead Hop. Let's do it. They changed the way this looks, obviously. Does not look nearly as good, but I do appreciate that they kind of made it a little more glowy. I believe there's a warp up here. May as well... Wasn't there? It's like in a weird spot, I think. I think it's like further up. No? Maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else in the level. I mean, I don't need it anyway. Just kind of was thinking about it. It might be in one of these other ones. I don't know. I mean, most of these levels have a warp. You know, I would say soundtrack music-wise for these versions so far, I'm not nearly as negative on them as I used to be. They're not technically as good. No, definitely not. Like, if I were to listen to them for enjoyment on my own time, I wouldn't choose these versions. But they're not nearly as disastrous as I remember them being. Like, they are trying to actually make them sound like something, and, like, kind of, like, get them to be a little bit like sound-alikes, you know? It's not like they didn't try at all. Like I was saying earlier, if you want to hear when they don't try, you look no further than the GBA versions of, like, all the Mario games. Especially World. Just gonna die. There we go. Our first photo. Alright, we gotta go up for this one. Easy. I think Squitter controls better on the GBA version. That's my other take, is I think Squitter's a lot more responsive and the webbing works better and doesn't instantly disappear constantly and all the time. I don't remember what's over here. Might just be coins and bananas. Yeah, it's just that. But I always felt Squitter was kind of a bit awkward in the second game, the SNES version, so I think this is actually an improvement, just for this particular bit. Just feels easier, and just things feel more consistent. Kind of hard to place it down, other than, like, I guess just the objective fact that the webbing stays around longer and isn't stupid and weird. Thank you for that performance, Diddy. We all appreciate you. More quizzes. I don't know if I'm in the mood. Sneezed. There. All right. Bet you didn't know you could just throw the Kongs into the barrels, huh? It's faster than switching. Somewhat. Yeah, so far I'm doing fine on this version, and I think it's because I've played it a lot. Even if it was a really, really long time ago, I still kind of vibe with this and remember it well enough that I'm not having that much issue. So that's kind of good to know that the muscle memory never really left. And I can actually get through this without, like, in excruciating pain, you know? Like, I was really struggling with the first game during that last world. Mostly platform perils, but, you know. I don't know if there's something down there. I don't remember. It almost feels like there should be something down there, but it seems like bait. There's no, like, hint, so I'm gonna go with a no. That's just a banana coin, I think. I can get it. I mean, no harm. I was thinking after I'm done stream here, I'm gonna have some ramen, some soup ramen. I mean, I have it a little too much sometimes, arguably, but it's good, and it's pretty easy. I really particularly like Korean ramen, even if it's just prepackaged. Like, the Korean stuff is always way better. Oh, I was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Fuck. Well, I think that's my first death, actually, right? Pretty sure it's my first death. Rip. Perhaps the first of many. I was kind of figured, though, that, I'm gonna lose a lot of lives when I get to the Lost World stuff and start tackling that. Ah, darn. Okay, I still have these games on GBA. I still have 2 and 3 on GBA. I have real cartridges. I actually have all of my GBA stuff. I've considered selling it, but I don't know, laziness, but it's something to consider. So, like, it would be a good idea to sell more of my stuff because I don't have, like, a ton of it left, but there's some stuff that's got shit. Oh, I guess it's fine. We're just back in the bonus. It is back here again. Whatever, we'll do it again. It's easy. But I should sell more of my stuff because I'm not using it, and it's just sitting there and it's not doing anything. The only thing that I'm kind of, like, not sure about... Ah, fuck. Will that guy come back? No. So I don't get the feather. I'd have to do this again if I want to 100%. That's kind of why I don't like doing 100%. Because you just, like, have to redo shit. I'm not going to bother with Funky right now. If I'm going to do any of the Funky stuff, I'll save that for, like, after I beat the game. It gets tedious having to do those. But, I should sell more of my stuff because more money good. I don't have lots of money. I'm pretty poor. And, you know, I would like to someday have, like, a new VTuber model and stuff, and... Oh, that's where the warp was, okay. That's where that warp was. I want to do the whole level, though. So I'm going to go back in. I'd love to get a new VTuber model. I'd love to have a new look and updated rigging. 3D, live 2D, whatever. I just want something new. But they're so expensive, usually. So very expensive. Especially in Canada. When our dollar is terrible. And everyone wants to be paid in US dollars. So that conversion rate, not so great. But, fuck. Oh, I'm dead then. Okay, I thought it was gonna turn around more, but it took its sweet time, and yeah, okay. Oh, now we're dying more. This is a good sign. It also honestly could just be a sign that I need to stop soon. I was kind of planning on going longer, but the fatigue is starting to build up. And my voice, for some reason, isn't, like, super great. Not really sure what the deal is with that. because it was fine, and I don't normally have this issue, but I don't know, throat's kind of scratchy. That's a death sentence. I'm not doing that again. Like, and I'm hydrating too, so it's like, it's weird. But, so yeah, like, there's definitely some motivation. Shit. Are, like, all these little alcoves just little death traps? They definitely are. Fuck that. Okay, they made that harder. Yeah, okay. They made that, like, kind of impossible. Like, you're not even really able to get through that. So that's, like, just pure bait now, I guess? Because I don't think you can get through those without, getting hit. Fascinating. That's why I'm dying, I guess, because they changed it in a way that kind of sucked. Hopefully there's not going to be too much of that, but yeah, wow, they just straight up made some of those areas death traps now. But anyway, it would be cool to, get a new look, because I've been wanting a new look for quite some time now. Something that's more modern, that takes advantage of the fact that I use an iPhone for tracking. It's like the only thing that I really get for an iPhone for tracking that's useful is I don't have my model constantly blinking or doing stupid stuff like that, you know? I get accurate blinking and the eye tracking's good, but like, that's really all I get out of it. Otherwise, it's kind of just being wasted. But there's a lot of sophisticated features with the tracking that this model cannot use with the rigging. Man, that felt like obvious secret bait, and it was nothing. Yeah, selling stuff, it's a good way to help fund that sort of thing. It would speed it along a little bit. Not as much as I would like, but it'd help. Because they're expensive. All that VTuber stuff, it ain't cheap. They're gonna get ya. They're gonna use their years of experience. So I just missed a bunch of stuff then. Or no, maybe not. This might actually be related. Oh yeah, it is. I think we're good. I don't think I missed anything then. There we go. Yeah, doing the charging thing doesn't help. It's easier to do this. Just spam it. Well, maybe I did miss something then. What is all this? Get up there, get up there. Yeah, I guess I did miss shit. Fuck. Oh well. It's gonna happen. Man, they really nerfed the seal clapper, dude. They nerfed that sound big time. The clap was so good on the Super Nintendo. Now it's like you barely hear it. It's like it's not even really audible. It used to be so enthusiastic, full of life and energy. Damn, that was close. That was like a frame away from death, probably. Yeah, I'm also starting to get a bit hungry. Have been for like the past 30 minutes or so. Some might call it somewhat early-ish, maybe. I mean, 3 hours isn't like... I think with streaming, there's a lot of perceptions about what's a short stream, what's a long stream. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who think 3 hours is good. 2.5 even, good. But some people also have the perception of, well, your stream's short unless it's 5 or 7 hours long. You know? And don't get me wrong, I've done some beefy streams. I've done some behemoths. I think one of the longest ones I've done was like 14 hours, maybe. I think I've done that once. I think maybe with Resident Evil 4 Remake, I did that. It was like 11 hours, 12 hours, there's something insane like that. I should really, check out my old Game Boy Advance stuff a little. Just to kind of see what it looked like. Because I have it all and it works. I have a original Game Boy Advance. The purple color. I think they might have called it indigo back then. The OG look. And I have a Game Boy Advance SP. That's an onyx black. And it's got a backlight, which apparently is somewhat rare. Apparently not all Game Boy Advance SP models had a backlight, which I wasn't aware of. Was not aware that was a little bit more harder to come by. I just thought that was normal. I thought that was just like all SP Game Boy Advances did that, but apparently not. So that's cool. I also own a PSP Go, but it was kind of a bad purchase back then because it was kind of like I didn't really play games on it. The only thing I really used my PSP Go for was to watch like anime on it and some TV shows. I would like convert them to be compatible with PSP video stuff and like compressed enough that it would fit on there to play. I watch like Full Metal Alchemist on there sometimes. That was like in the days when I went outside and did things other places. Those were different, very different times indeed. I know that some people called the PSP I heard it went by another name, called the Porn Station Portable. I never used it for that, but it's funny to me that that was a thing. I guess I'm not getting the letter N then, because I don't have a barrel. I forgot about that. Apparently that was like a really common use for the PSP for a lot of people, because of like it was that age, and accessibility and privacy of that sort of thing was harder to come by, so the PSP was capable of browsing the internet. Not well, at all. Like, I remember when I tried the feature, it was really slow and really bad. But you could technically use it. Okay, gotta time that better. Oh, that's gonna get... How do you do that without getting hit? The cycle on the B, the zinger, is like so fast. They definitely made that like speed up. What is one to do there? I see they also changed Dixie's on a ledge animation. Maybe arguably a better animation for this than it was in the original. Yours was kind of really similar to Diddy's. Alright. I'm getting this in even though I don't need it. Cog. Behold the almighty cog. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Okay, that was really close. Beautiful. Remember when Dixie was in Donkey Kong Country 1? I remember. That was interesting. Alright, we got Squawk's Shaft. Anytime the word shaft is mentioned, there's that internet poisoned part of my brain that always wants to think about, like, penises. Penises. Shaft, huh? You know? Okay. There's really any reason to kill that dude. He's just kind of there. I gotta find the Krem coin. Oh no, which one is it in? It could be in any of them. I actually don't know if it's fixed. It might be random. And it might... I don't know if, like, it's different for either version. These are the questions that we ponder. Yeah, I don't think that's... I don't want to go there yet. There might be something over here. Yes. I think it's... I don't know if this is like, No, it is useful. Okay, it gives you the feather. Gotcha. Not sure what this gives me. Might just be coins. Oh, it's a bonus. Okay. Love me a bonus. Fuck. Oh, no. I fucked it. Oh, I fucked it. I'm panicking. Now I'm not gonna make it. Actually forgot you could shortcut this. Ah! I did it. Joke's on you, I did it. I actually didn't think I could. But then I remembered that you can do shortcuts. Wow, they really ruined the squawk sound for when you shoot out, like, a coconut thing. Does this kill you? No, they preserved it. Okay. Yeah, now it's just like a pop, like you're popping with your mouth, like... It's almost like a Plants vs. Zombies sound. Like when you're placing units or something. Or like when they're shooting out the pea shooter things. Yeah, no, they ruined this sound. This is embarrassing. How bad this is now. It was so good in the trilogy, or I should say the last two games. Squawks only showed up for like 2 seconds in the first game and was not playable. I forgot about that detail. I forgot they changed that. That is so disappointing. I guess I just backtrack here. Oh shit. They almost got me with the respawned enemies. Is there anything else? Did not appear to be. There's a G. Man, you gotta really aim it. I got the G. And we're at the boss. Cleavers. Kin. I didn't really read it. I forget sometimes. I don't know if they changed anything here. It's probably the same. They definitely changed the fire effects a lot. They got lightning now for some reason. Why not? Add a little bit of spiciness there. The hit sound effect isn't very good. I think that some things are a little better, though. I think that the lightning's not necessary, but it's neat. It's more dramatic. Get some banana coins. Get some over here with Dixie. I think this fight's easier so far than it is in the Super Nintendo. You get, like, more room to move. And it feels like he's not as big, or the arena's just larger. I think the arena's just larger. I missed. He's not as aggressive either. Yeah, they made him way easier. Wow. I don't know why they made the boss easier. Usually they make them harder. Interesting. He's kind of almost a joke now. Nerfed difficulty. What a shame. Alright, so now we get into World 3. Creme Quay, the swampy area with the Sticker Brush Symphony music and the Bramble level. I actually should probably check to see my my progress on that world. Like what I missed or whatever. Kind of curious. I should look. Oh yeah, they make that noise now. I forgot. Fuck. Let's see how I'm doing. I should do a save anyway. Right. I missed quite a few things, actually. I got all the bonuses. But I missed 3 DK coins and 2 of the feathers. I knew I missed, like, those, but... I guess I didn't get all the DK coins. Yeah, I missed most of them. That's interesting. Doing well on the bonuses, though. Pretty good there. Pretty good. Alright, cool. Let's see. So I am going to be done for the night. A little shorter than some of my streams have been in the past, but it's better to do some short ones, I guess, than do like all these longer streams and have so few of them. You know, I've done 2 streams in 2 days. That's a lot better than it's been lately. Hopefully I can kind of keep up that little bit of momentum. So I'm going to probably raid someone, and it should be quite a few options at this time. So let's go take a look. If there's anything super pertinent that I need to discuss before I start playing video games, because I can just do it while I'm playing the game. But yeah, there is that one thing. There's this nagging feeling like I forgot something in regards to stream stuff, like just part of routine. I should probably like construct some kind of a checklist or something just so that like I remember shit, because sometimes I just forget like 1 or 2 things. But you know, my mic's working, my game is prepared. I can literally just switch scenes and start playing game. So you know, it's not that. My notifications for other bullshit that make noise on my computer is off. So that's done. Things are on the right inputs for the Mister and stuff. My title has been changed. All that's done. Notifications correct. I told people I'm live on Discord. I don't think there was anything else. I just hate it when that happens sometimes, because then like 5 minutes later I realize, oh yeah, it was that thing. It was that thing that I didn't do. Right. But, oh, tracking's on. VTuber model's on. I think we're cooking here. There doesn't seem to be anything I did incorrectly. I even have my water, so... No, I think we're fine. I think this is good. Alright then. Let us get into the video game, shall we? As much as I love SimCity 4000 music, I think it's time. It's time to get back to the monkey. Alright, let me switch over. So usually, I don't have my game up like this right in the level. I had to make an exception because I was having a bunch of technical issues, which is why I started a little late. Slightly later than I was intending. I intended to start at 7 p.m. PST, which is my general normal start time. But then I ran into some issues with controller crap again. Mainly just me trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with the, my official Super Nintendo Online controller. Because I like using this thing for some games sometimes. And it's just being, like, kind of a dickhead. Currently, I'm using it in Bluetooth. We'll see if I hate that or not. I'm not sure if the input lag will be bad or not. It might be fine. So we're gonna see how the wireless goes for this one. And, yeah, so... Alright, let's just get into video games. Oh yeah, there's one thing. This isn't anything I forgot, just like some stuff that I was kind of messing with a little. Is, like, I do have a pretty cool stream deck, and I do use it for, like, every stream and stuff. But, like, I could be using it more for more stupid stuff. Like, for example, I could be doing this. You know, I could be doing that on demand at any time that I want. So there's some stuff like that that I've been neglecting. So I could just, you know, do that as a bit. I just do stuff like that as a bit. I have like some sounds, but it's very much a work in progress. Hey, Gamma Chris, welcome. That's a pretty good peek. I've not seen that emote before. Yeah, soundboards are fun. Like I don't have a lot on here at the moment. I have like a few things. I meant to put in more, but I got distracted last night by other stuff. So, I'm also not sure if I have use for all of these. But there are a few good ones, for sure. Like, I've got this one. You know, that's a pretty important one. And I've got this. You know, it's just good for when things crash and stuff. Usually only when I'm playing a Bethesda game. Which, good news, you're gonna... Unless it's literally unstreamable from a technical POV... you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of Starfield streams when that comes out. That's not going to be for a couple more months, though. Like more like 2.5 months. I think it comes out in September 6th or something. And yeah, you got your farts. Your farts. Fart with reverb. You know? And then you got the reverse. You know, just your essentials, all your important stuff. I've got a few other random ones that may not have much use. Like, I've got this. They're there. I'm not sure if I have a use for them, but they're there. I also just have, like, I also have, like, some other random ones, like... And I got startup sounds for a bunch of systems. I'm not sure what possible use I have for these, but they're here. I'm like, hold on, let me turn on my PlayStation. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Oh baby. That's what we came here to hear. Okay. Alright, enough fucking around. There's video games to be played. So since it's been almost a week since I've streamed, I haven't had my chance to talk about all the current events. You know, those things that happen that nobody likes to see happen, but then they do. Yeah, well, you know, those. What do I have to say on these matters? Me personally, I think that dogs should be allowed to vote. I think that's a pretty good standby. I think I should get this. Yeah, speaking of trees being set on fire, just before I started stream, a whole ass load of smoke just came in to where I live. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be literally reaching, like, my actual house, but, like, I have a good view of the city I'm in. And where I live, it's getting smoked out big time, and it's just, like, very quickly happened. The wind just blew it in or whatever, I guess. And it's, like, a lot of smoke. It's not, like, a small amount. It's, like, a pretty substantial bit. So I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to open my window tonight, or if I'm just going to, like, have to suffer another night that's hot, where I can have trouble sleeping because everything's too hot. It's going to be a real conundrum. It is that time of the year, unfortunately. And I know I miss bonuses. I'll probably go back for them later if I do want to do real 100% here. Or whatever they call it in this game. I forget, 106%, 104. It's one of those gimmicks. It's still 100% when you get down to it, though, no matter how they label it. Wow, I fucked that one up. Well, I guess we're not doing that. At least not now. But yeah, well, what do I have to say? Well, I think that it's both hilarious and unfortunate that that big tech has simultaneously just decided to, you know, kill the internet, sort of. In some ways, it's obviously being a bit of hyperbole here, but it's definitely not looking good at the moment. I think that there's a lot of complexity involved with such a topic that perhaps might be a little more than what a single monkey stream can handle at the moment. But I do think that it can be quite funny just watching rich people, you know, burn down their own investments and, you know, just venture capitalists just fucking everything up for everybody. There can be some amusement in that from a shot and fraud perspective, I think, just because it makes billionaires look like losers, which is what they are. So, you know, there is all that can definitely be, you know, amusing. But at the same time, you know, places like Twitter, mostly just Twitter, to be honest, I'm gonna miss, because I met some very cool people through Twitter, for one thing. There's like a few like friends of mine, you know, that I've met through there that are good friends, some of which I've known for years. And, you know, like, it's a good kind of way to get to know people in that sense, or meet certain people that otherwise you probably wouldn't easily come across. So I think that there's like advantages like that a platform like that would have had and continue to have had if it was ran better. But I think that that stuff's a bit of a bummer. Like, yeah, like I think it's a bit of a bummer. But there's also just a lot of, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to sustain such a like type of platform, right? Something that is that interconnected and has that many like locations worldwide, where pretty much there's a Twitter for every country and, you know, all that stuff, every language. It does get to be a bit of a insane person's task to keep something like that running. But I think that what would obviously be the more ideal situation, particularly from a more, how should I say this? A more comfortable perspective. I think that's what I would, how I would view that. Let me just check my audio levels real quick. Are we still good on that? Yeah, I think we're fine. Is the game too quiet? Or is it too... It almost seems like it might be too quiet. Is it? Because the levels don't look quite good to me. I think we can boost this. It's usually, you know, you would think it would be... yeah, it's a little quiet. Because that's actually a little odd. And maybe it's because... So Game Boy Advance is usually really loud. Maybe I have the core set that way? Let me see. Okay, I do have the global volume down. Oh, that's why. Why is the global volume down? Why did I do that? That explains it. I must have hit that button on accident when I was having controller problems. Hold on. Okay, that fixed it. So now I just need to adjust things appropriately. Yeah, because the global volume shouldn't have been down. Alright. All is well now. Because I don't think I even touched that, so I was confused, like, what? But yeah, like... I think that Twitter had some really good uses, and it's, you know, a great vehicle for certain career paths, like art, I would say, would be a big one. Getting those commissions, getting exposure, because for whatever reason that seems to elude me, Twitter became the big platform for artists, and I'm not sure how that occurred, because it was never like good for image quality to begin with. It was always like the images always look like shit. So I'm not really sure how that happened. And it wasn't something like Instagram or whatever. It's like, yeah, you can post on Instagram, but you're not going to get like any attention. No one's going to care. That's usually how it goes with Instagram. They from what I had heard some time ago, Instagram was really good, and then they killed their own algorithm or whatever, and now it's like not good for anyone, so it's kind of just a waste of space unless you're already popular. So, but yeah, so it's kind of funny that Twitter ended up being the big one, right? And you know, I saw some really bad takes. How did I die there? That was weird. How'd the starfish? Did it just like respawn? That's weird. I don't think they did that in the Super Nintendo. It's probably why that happened. Yeah, it could be. It could just be that it's just the number of eyes, yeah. I guess so. I think that there was just a, man, my eye keeps bothering me, and that is so annoying. It was not doing this before stream. And it's like a weird problem where, like, I'm getting, like, a sharp pain on, my eye, but not, like, the eye itself, like, the lid. I don't know, it's fucking annoying, but it needs to stop. But, anyway, keep getting distracted here. Distracted by video games and distracted by random eye pain. I think that it mostly just seems like it's gonna be really awful for a lot of artists, and that, oh yeah, that's kind of like what I was trying to say before I got distracted by my eye randomly hurting me. Pretty much, like, I saw on a Discord, like, this was back when Twitter was bought by Elon, so this is, like, getting closer-ish to almost a year ago. I saw, like, on a Discord that I'm in, some awful take, including by, like, the admin, and, like, some other people, that, like, if you're an artist and you're on Twitter, and you don't have other backups and places and platforms that you're on, and you're using Twitter as your main source for business, then you're not a good, you know, artist from a business perspective. And, you know, you should be diversifying and using all these other platforms and stuff to, increase your portfolio. And, you know, trying to sound like they're real smart and stuff. And, like, the part that's the funniest to me about that is it's a Discord that, like, is owned by a YouTuber. I didn't have another Kong. I thought I did. Damn, I'm not doing very well. It's, like, owned by a YouTuber. And the only platform that he has any relevancy on is YouTube. And there's no alternative place for him to do his YouTube, like, stuff, like what he does. There's no other place to do it. So, like, to have that kind of take for something that's a different profession that has the same problem, but with just a different platform is incredible to me and very, like, just not very intelligent. Because it's like, yeah, artists do have different platforms that they're on. Like, that's true for most of them. They will be on, like, various different places. They'll be on Pixiv. They'll be on Instagram. They'll be on Tumblr sometimes. They'll be having it in other platforms, but you can't control where people view your shit. So it's so weird to me. So it's like, just like how you can't control the fact that when people want to watch a video, they go to YouTube. They don't go to Twitch to watch offline video, typically. They go to YouTube. That's how the public consciousness has decided it shall be. Damn it, I'm just fucking up here. So, I don't know. It's just really interesting to me, like, what kind of, like, things that people think. And just in general, like, as a side note, because it is related, just, like, how shitty people treat artists as a general rule, right? Like, that's something that's I've always found to be, like, an interesting thing in regards to, society. Is just, like, the way that people choose to treat artists is just incredible. And by that, I mean most of the general consciousness seems to treat them poorly. So, it's interesting. I guess it was decided at some point that, like, being an artist makes you, like, inferior or something, or dumber. I don't know. People are an interesting bunch sometimes. But, you know, aside from all that, I'm gonna miss Twitter, but, you know. And you might be like, oh, streamer, what do you mean? You can still go on Twitter and stuff. Yeah, but, like, it is barely hanging on by a thread. I forgot it made that noise. Oh, dear. GBA version stuff, man. All these extra sounds here I'm noticing. Right in this level. But yeah, like, Twitter's basically done. Like, that, it's not coming back. There was even news today I saw that they're gonna be, like, for all intents and purposes, shutting down TweetDeck. which was one of like the few alternative ways to use Twitter in the first place. Like, I think, like, it wasn't necessarily that it's being shut down, more as, like, soft shutdown, where I think they're trying to put it behind Twitter Blue or something. Or something like that. There was something that they were doing. I didn't look too deeply into it before going live here. But, let me get this bonus. I think that then, you know, like, there's what right now, there's the big thing, right? That begs the question. So what now, right? Like, what do we do? And nobody has the answer. So people all scattered in a scramble trying to figure out and claim their names on all these platforms, figure out which one's going to be the next Twitter, which one's going to be the next big one. And we won't have that answer for quite some time because it doesn't happen overnight. I did notice, though, regrettably so, that Instagram has opened up or will be imminently opening up a Twitter competitor. We call it a competitor, but more like a replacement. And Instagram is owned by Meta, which, you know, Facebook. So, you know, the old Zuck is at it again. Zucking things up. Oh, I forgot that guy went away. Fuck. So, it's... yeah... I would prefer if that one did not become the next one, if there is going to be a next one. I don't want to have to deal with the Zuck again. But as a person who makes things on the internet for people's entertainment, I don't have a choice on where I go, unless I don't want people to see me. So, you know, I'll go wherever the people go, I guess, but I don't really know where that's gonna be. Fuck! I am not on today. Maybe it just requires a little bit of warm-up. At least this version of the game saves your lives. I'm glad that it does that. Can I make this? Okay, good. I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen. The reptilians will rise again. Yeah. Good old Zuck. He loves being a lizard person. Oh, I got a photo. I haven't found many of those. So far, using the SNES Online controller through Bluetooth has been fine. I can't say I've noticed too much issue, so maybe it's alright. The input lag's probably pretty minimal, and it likely doesn't matter. My eye is still bothering me, by the way. It's definitely not helping things. I don't even know what it is. Like, what did I do? It was fine before stream. I don't know, maybe it's just dry or something. Maybe I wish I don't know. But it's, like, not the actual eye, though. It's weird, so I don't think that's it. Alright, what do we got going on here? Oh, that's the wrong way. I'd say if I had one complaint for these GBA versions, I even have a few complaints, obviously, but one of my other bigger complaints is it's a little hard to see where you're going on the map. At least it is on a bigger screen that's right in front of my face. And it takes a little too long to get between levels in the overworld map here. I kind of meant to get the bonus, but whatever. I guess we're not doing that now. I'm also, obviously, most of these new sounds I'm not a fan of. I think they're pretty bad, especially for the snake fella. Rattly is the name of the snake. Took me a little second to remember that for some reason. I think there's a bonus down here. No, not a bonus, just banana coins, I guess. Or not banana coins, fucking just normal bananas. I hope people are having a pretty decent start to their week. Mine's okay, I guess. I'm still kind of potentially recovering from not getting as much sleep as I would like. So I haven't really been 100%. But honestly, I haven't really been 100% in a while, so... I've not been too many days I've had where I'm like, I feel like, oh, you know what? Today, I'm gonna fall off an edge while trying to get the letter N and die. I don't always feel like doing that every day. But today's one of these days I decided that I was gonna do that. So I decided to go with it. Oh yeah, that was my problem. Yeah, I forgot that was one of the mechanics. That's how you're supposed to get that. Okay. So other than that, I was looking at a few things. Man, getting this last one's a pain in the ass. There we go. I was looking around at some stuff. I was looking at some of my really old content. Not like a ton of it, but enough to get a little bit of a snapshot. And by old content, like, I looked at a few different eras. So, like, I've talked about this a bit before, but, like, I have been making things for entertainment purposes on the internet for a very, very long time. Longer than the vast majority of people. Now, I have not been fully active at all those times. So, like, when I talk about this stuff, it's in the context of also there being some pretty notably long breaks and gaps between some of these things. So it's not like I've been doing this constantly every day or even every month. But, you know, I've been around the block. And I got my start a very long time ago. So I was looking at stuff from almost 11 years ago, I want to say. That was some of the stuff I was looking at was around that time. It was like, yeah, about that long ago. And that was interesting. That was really interesting. I guess my main takeaway from it is it was a little bit different from what this content was. So, like, it was more Let's Play-ish. And it wasn't live. And it didn't have... it wasn't live commentary of any kind. It was always, like, post-commentary. So it was a recorded video that I played. And then I would talk over it, which is something that doesn't really happen these days. So it was a very different type of thing. But it was pretty interesting to go back and look at it because I just noticed how pretty decently well it all held up. I was a little surprised that it wasn't like complete trash. And maybe that part of the reason was because of the fact that it was post-commentated, so it didn't have some of the disadvantages that a live commentary has, like trying to concentrate and play a game while talking about things, you know? Like, for example, I didn't say anything for a moment there because I'm trying not to get hit by bees. And sometimes that requires a little bit of concentration, especially when you're a bit tired like I am. So, oh yeah, I forgot that it kept rising. I thought it might have given me a break there for some reason, that it would stop. But I guess I misremembered. That's not a safe zone. It's gonna keep rising. Where does this put me? Okay, just give me a checkpoint right here. Got it. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It held up okay. I'd say the main thing that didn't age well was just, like, some of the creative uses of language that I would employ. Because I was trying to be funny or, like, just being an idiot or whatever. And, like, that didn't really age too well. But it was, like, 11 years ago, so I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. But I was a little shocked when I heard a few of those words. I'm like, yeah, I really shouldn't have said those things. But, you know, this is how we all grow as people. Fuck. That goddamn fucking barrel. Wow, that's a drop. Now, normally I would blame things like input lag from using the wireless mode on this controller, but I don't really think that's a factor because I would say I mostly don't feel it, if at all. And I'm pretty sure that this controller is quite fast wirelessly, so I don't believe that's a factor in me not playing as well at the video game. I think most of it just has to do with the fact it's the fucking GBA version. And I'm a little bit tired. So, like, those two things are really, like, why I'm dying a bunch. These versions are interesting, and that's why I'm streaming them, because while I'm decently familiar with the GBA versions of 2 and 3 because I own them, and I played them quite a bit on a real Game Boy Advance, so I know I have reference in that respect, but I'm still not amazing. I'm not as good as I am at the Super Nintendo versions, so it just still throws me for a loop sometimes. All right, here we go. Beautiful. So I think that, it was, I forgot I got invincibility from that. Oh, I guess that's how you're supposed to get the DK coin. You do it that way. Interesting. I forgot about that detail. Oh, well. The annoying thing about that one is you have to do the whole level to get that coin. Ah, yes. Bramble. The first Bramble level. Oh, my goodness. The GBA version of the iconic music that everybody cooms over. Non-stop coomage. You know, speaking of awesome music and stuff, I think I might have mentioned this, but if I mean, I stream, so repeating myself is part of the gig. But I remember, like, in, like, I think it was Dot's chat when she was streaming Donkey Kong Country 3 on the Super Nintendo at my request because of Platformageddon. And, like, someone brought up David Wise in whatnot in the chat, and then, like, was mentioning that he's, like, a TERF, right? And I remember looking into this. And I couldn't find any evidence. So, like, I don't know what to think of that. Like, I even, like, looked on Twitter to see if I could find something. And I didn't get anything. So I don't know what people are talking about. Okay, so let me see, remember how this works. I think you have to go all the way around. Because, like, I try to fact check things, at least for things that matter. And I couldn't find any facts. I couldn't even find any statements. On the internet, period, outside of that single Twitch stream and the Twitch chat. Nobody else was talking about this. So it really threw me for a loop, to be honest. But sometimes it do be like that. I got really close to getting hit there. I would say all things considered. Wow, that barrel positioning. What is this here for? Just to get you killed? All things considered, Sticker Brush Symphony could sound a lot worse. It still manages to sound okay, or kind of like somewhat like it's supposed to. requiring a minor amount of concentration. Remember my positioning here. There we go. Because it... Oh, fuck. This is basically a maze. A maze I nearly fucked up. Alright, there we go. That was really close. Yeah, I think that it's certainly... Oh, we're already at the boss, so I guess it makes sense. Been at it for a bit. I think it was probably most annoying from a content creator perspective of Reddit and Twitter both shitting themselves simultaneously. Is that it just makes it a lot harder to know, like, what platforms there are to be on, right? In terms of just hanging out with your buds or keeping up with your buds. Even Discord is, like, not in great, like, doing great. Like, there's a lot of concerns that I have with Discord. And there's a lot of things that are going on there, too, where it wouldn't surprise me if Discord starts to fuck things up even more than it already has. So we'll see. This boss is kind of, the start of the symptom of long rare boss. This is a notably long boss fight. It's not difficult, but it is lengthy. Oh, fuck. I forgot he did the short hops. Oopsie doopsie. Oh, okay, it was a killing blow. That's why you... Okay. Yeah, they made it like weird there at the end just to try and fake you out. And it worked, but I still had another Kong. I'm not cheating, Cranky. I'm not cheating. No cheats here. Crazy Kremlin. Crazy. So this is where the bees live. The zingers. The GBA version sure sounds different. Quite different. So yesterday I ordered a Galactic Purple DualSense controller. If you don't know what that is a PlayStation 5 controller. They call it a DualSense for some reason instead of calling it a DualShock like they have since forever. They wanted to be different, I guess. And they wanted to confuse things. Anyway, I had to buy one of those. I didn't want to, but I don't like sharing controllers with people. And the PS5 only comes with one controller. I didn't want to go back into the bonus. Fucking hell. Take me out of here. Take me out of here. Get me out of here. Alright. So yeah, I don't like sharing controllers. And I don't like that the DualSense is white. That color does not appeal to me. And purple is a much far superior color. Pink was a decent option too. I was considering it, but I knew that purple was the real way to go. And you know, the controller looks pretty nice. I haven't got it yet, but like I know what the photos are. To say I'm looking forward to it would be the wrong kind of expectation. More so, well, it's a thing that I knew I had to buy at some point, and I guess I bought it. And it's expensive as fuck. Way too much money for a single controller. Especially for a controller that is most of what I'm paying for are features that I'll barely use. So, you know, not a huge fan of those aspects. But I respect the fact that Sony has found ways to charge even more money for a controller. You know, it's a good grift. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Twitter, what are you doing? What? Wasn't he supposed to keep going to the right? Why did he keep... I mean, not that I'm complaining too much, just confused. Because that made it easier for me, because I can get him back. Maybe they aren't... Maybe the GBA version, they're not programmed to run off the edge. Could be. So you can actually retrieve the animal. Are spiders even considered an animal? Is that how that works? I sometimes get confused at the classification of what is an animal and what is not. I think animal is probably a generic term. I want to say it is. That it's just generic. Just kind of means any living creature that's not a human. Or, I mean, I guess you could say humans are animals. Yeah. But... they are an animal? Fuck. That's good to know. That is good to know. That sucked because I was near the end of the level. And I don't have him anymore, so I don't know if I could go get him again. I guess he would have to be in a bonus, right? Whatever. I won't worry about it. Oh, missed the letter. Might have been close to the checkpoint, and that's why. What was up here again? DK coin, was it? I think you need Squitter for this. You might need Squitter to get it. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't think this had anything else up it. It might. I guess it's an alternate route. It's got that going for it. Yeah, it's probably where the that's definitely where the DK coin is. Yeah. I think that's part of the whole thing with 100%ing these games is that I kind of know where most everything is or can surmise. So then, like, the satisfaction of having to go through the level all over again or more than once to get everything doesn't always appeal to me. And I think that's part of the issue why I don't like to 100% these games. There's not really a lot of joy of discovery when I just know where it is, so it becomes more of a chore to go and grab it. That's kind of how I view it. So you might have noticed a change here. They decided to make this... They decided to make this daytime, or like evening sunset. I guess you'd say it's like a sunset, instead of being at nighttime. I guess it's a reasonable change. They did it obviously because this is a Game Boy Advance version, blah blah blah. You know the deal. They didn't have a backlight originally. Only certain models had one. You know that whole deal, that whole spiel. I don't have to explain it. So that's why they did that. They were afraid that people wouldn't be able to see. Still absolutely hate the fact that they ruined Squawk's by making him just make popping sounds instead of real sounds when he shoots out the coconut. I'm not a fan. I'll never forgive them for this. Never forgive them for this freaking mistake. This transgression. I think, though, that the sunset one is a neat alternative. I don't think it's worse. It's just different. That's how I'm feeling about it. Ugh. Itchy nose and head, apparently. Oh dear. Why is my body itching everywhere simultaneously? This is very annoying. Okay. First try, baby. Hardest level ever. Oh, another bramble. Oh. I see. You're gonna make me get everything again? Okay, they remembered the photo. Let me see, is this, yeah, that's how you get, like, the bonus, I think? It's, like, down here. There's something down here. Oh, yes, there we go. Hey, Anime Cow, welcome. Back in the grind? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's an oh no, though. Like, they're great games. They're great games. And these versions have their own amusing differences and idiosyncrasies that can be frustrating or go against my muscle memory sometimes, but they're interesting. It doesn't take too long to get through them, so it's all in good fun. Alright, what do we got? There's the last one here. Here we go. And at least 2 and 3 I'm familiar with on the Game Boy Advance since I owned them and played them a bunch when I was younger. It's many years away from these versions, so I've forgotten a lot of stuff, but it's still, at least I kind of understand how they're supposed to control, so. But you know, it will lead to exciting things like me playing games I know almost nothing about and don't have familiarity with, so. I mean, it already has led to that in the past. Like, Donkey Kong Land Trilogy were some of those games. And while those games were definitely very strong energy of, we have Donkey Kong Country at home, except they're portable, so technically they wouldn't be at home. You know, it's still interesting to have tried those out. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about Donkey Kong Country Returns, though. There's like 3 different ways that I can play it. And I don't know which is the best one. That's going to be a little tough because it's not all as streamable. Right? Like, so to kind of summarize the issue with that game, I haven't played it much. Fuck, really? I haven't played it much, but I know of one of the big problems that it has. It has two very distinct versions. I actually own one of the versions. Am I supposed to roll jump there? I forget what the deal was with this stupid part. Let me see. I think I just roll jump. I don't really see another way to do this. Oh, okay. Right, gotcha. So to get back to what I was saying, there are two distinct versions. There is the original Nintendo Wii version. And then there's the 3DS version. The Wii version, at least on original hardware, has a really big problem. It's that I'm going in reverse. This is backwards, I never take that route, so I get confused. Here we go. Big problem with that one. It's missing a notable amount of content that the 3DS version adds. And you have to waggle the stupid fucking Wiimote to do a roll. And you do a lot of rolling in these games, as you might have noticed. And that's true of the new ones as well. And I have not heard super positive feedback about returns on the Wii making you have to waggle the Wiimote to do a fucking roll. I have not heard kind feedback on this topic. I think it's something that I just would have to try for myself to find out if I'm okay with it or if it will work well enough with my setup. Because to stream Wii games, it's very, very awkward when you're like actually have to use the Wiimote for something substantial. It is not the most easiest thing to do on a small room in an office setup type deal, you know? Because you kind of have to put the Wiimote and the sensor bar in a very specific location. And it's pretty easy to get it outside of being registered and stuff, so it just ends up being a bit difficult. It's like, say for example, I can't like just have the Wiimote. I just can't have like my arm resting on my lap and then waggling the Wiimote because it won't register the input. So like, it has to be up further up, and then I have to do it. It's weird. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what I'm trying to say. And I have the whole problem where I have an iPhone in front of me too, and that can block the sensor bar. I've made it work in the past, and I'm sure I can probably get it to work. It's just that it's finicky and not necessarily super reliable. So I'm a little concerned that it wouldn't be a viable way to play the game and stream it. Now, there's a way to get around this. I can use the Dolphin, like just GameCube or Wii emulate it. So I could just use Dolphin and do it that way, and then just like use a normal controller of my choice, and then bind the waggle motion to just like a button. And I think that's what most people end up doing with that game, is they just do that. Or they play the 3DS version, right? Now, I don't have a 3DS capture card because that's expensive as fuck, and they only very recently became available again, and in low quantities. So I don't know. Like, I could try emulating the 3DS version, but like, it's probably not going to look very good. It'll have more content, but it's not going to look very good. And like, you got the whole double screen thing, and then trying to manage that with a stream, you end up making compromises, and it becomes a bit clumsy. Just kind of, So I don't know about that one. Fuck. I'm losing this race. There's no way I'm winning this. Goodbye, DK coin. I also didn't take the speed boost at the start, which I probably should have. And there's another thing I'm a little concerned about too, is I've never used DS or 3DS emulation once in my life. I have a fully hacked 3DS, and I was never too big on the DS to begin with when it was like relevant, so I never really had a whole lot of incentive to use it. And I hear it's pretty good. DS/3DS emulation. I guess 3DS is the emulator for that specifically is called Citra, I think. And it's definitely not going to be as polished as something like Dolphin. But I've also had many problems with Dolphin, so that's kind of the issue, right? Is that, like, if I did use Dolphin to play this game, I might run into some problems that may annoy me a lot, because I tend to run into many of them with Dolphin, just because I have weird, bad luck with it for some reason. Fuck. Even though it's not normally an emulator that people run into issues with. But I'm weird and have technical problems most other people don't have, so I usually try to use original hardware when possible, just because of my experiences with emulating certain video games. So, but yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just run some tests at some point in the near future here, since it's not going to be much longer until I have to play Returns as part of this project of playing every version of Donkey Kong Country. So it's inevitable, it's gonna happen, and it'll be pretty soon-ish, so I gotta figure it out and what I'm gonna do with that game. That's my long spiel. It didn't need to be that long, but I made it that long. So yeah, I guess I'll just run some tests, try out the Wii version, see what I think, see if it's tolerable. Fuck. I did not do that correctly. Where did it put me? I'm not sure where... Okay, well, whatever. I guess it put me ahead of it. Eh. Well, fuck it. I tried. Rip that cat. Yeah, so I'm excited though, once I can figure out and ideally get a decent experience. I'm excited to play the new ones because I've barely touched them. I played like maybe 3 worlds max on for Returns on the 3DS, because I own it. And I liked it well enough, but I didn't get too deep. And I know I didn't try to get everything either. So there's... And it was like, well, years ago. Years ago when I tried it, so I don't really remember anything, really. So it should be fun. Should be fun to play the new ones, see what I think. Hopefully have a good time. I also think Fuck. I also think that I'm gonna supplement it with something else. I don't think it definitely does not count in the same way, but I would like to either way, whether I call it part of the project or not. There are at least two that I know of, two DKC-likes, two DKC clone type games that are in existence, and I own both of them, and I've played one of them a little bit as well, but it was, again, years ago. And I wouldn't mind checking those out and playing them on stream, and see what I think, because those could be fun. One of them is a little more well known than the other, so you guys might know one of the games I'm talking about. To clarify, they're not ROM hacks, and they're not trying to say that they're Donkey Kong Country. Fuck. It's just that the gameplay is designed to be very similar. And some of the aesthetic can be somewhat similar as well. But mostly the way that they play is very distinctly DKC core. Fuck. So I definitely want to try and stream those and check them out. It's only the 2 that I'm aware of, but if there are more and people know, let me know. But for now, I just know of the 2 of them. Yeah, so like, I can say what one of them is. The other one I kind of want to keep a secret because it's probably nobody's heard of it. So I want to keep the other one a secret, but one of them is Yooka-Laylee The Impossible Lair. It's a 2D, it's basically like this. It's like a 2D platformer. That's, technically speaking, it's 2D, 3D because it doesn't have sprites. Wow, I'm not doing this level well. But it's 2D gameplay perspective. And the controls are super similar to these games. And it's basically a Donkey Kong Country game, but with a different aesthetic and coat of paint. And I know that Yooka-Laylee also, you know, has the 3D. Oh, that does not work on Game Boy Advance version. Noted. I also know there's like the original Yooka-Laylee. Shit. Full 3D platformer, which I have as well, but that is not trying to be DKC. That is trying to be like Banjo, and it apparently does an abysmal job at doing so. They got a pretty bad rap, and honestly, for pretty good reason. Any 3D platformer that has a freaking stamina system for running and shit like that is gonna have some big problems. It's just something that you just don't do. It's sinful. The Impossible Lair is completely its own thing, though. May as well not even be the same game as its original precursor. Yeah, I'm noticing that this this remake. Definitely has many like minor differences that can make it a little harder to do some of these levels. Some tricks that work on the Super Nintendo one that does not work here at all, which has resulted in a handful of my own deaths. But now we got fun Ramby section, so I can instantly get murdered because I try to be cool and go too fast. Like doing this. Watch me die. It'll definitely happen here. I guess not. I don't know what I did. But I've tried that on the SNES version quite a few times on stream and I die. But I guess I did it here. Sure, why not? I'll take it. I managed to do a cool thing for once. Oh, this one spins? Fuck. Let me... Oh, it does that. Oh, okay. Ong. Good old Ong. But that's not the end. There's more. We have King Zing Sting. I wonder if this is easier or different. Because they changed the bosses a bit on these versions. So I'm curious how this is gonna compare, because I don't remember. I think he's bigger. Fuck. That's a bad start. Might have also changed his pattern a little bit. I don't think he's as fast. I think they nerfed his speed quite a bit. Yeah, they definitely made him slower. They certainly made him harder to hit, though. Like, they make it obvious where you're supposed to hit because it flashes red, but, like, the hitbox for it is much smaller. Come on. Oh, see? Like, what the hell? Man. They might have changed this bit. I think maybe they did. I don't know. Nah, it's about the same. Honestly, I think they just made him slower, so they did make him easier. Yeah, definitely easier. And here's where the game's difficulty skyrockets. The upside is I have a lot of lives. I should save this. Let me save this. And then I have to bring up the Mr. menu. Otherwise, it won't save if the console, the Mr. shuts off. It's weird that way. It's got like this autosave feature, but it only happens if you bring up the on-screen display. Little funny. Ooh, a little bit of extra lives there. They made this way more colorful on the GBA. Very interesting, actually. In some ways, I kind of appreciate this. I think here's the general trade-off, right? It's Gloomy Gulch. It's supposed to look more dismal. And, like, less of a... It's supposed to have a more muted color palette, yeah? And there is that part of it where you're like, that's shit then. Oh, Dixie's dead. So you could say that it's not as faithful because they made these changes for the portable system. But I also kind of appreciate that it's colorful. I think that's kind of neat. I'm not used to seeing it this way, so, you know, cool. No fog effects, though. They make the background a little foggy, which, you know, is fine, I guess. That's kind of the best they can do. Or what they were willing to do. Yeah, it was a bit of a toss-up between playing more System Shock or working more on this. Due to me kind of still recovering from not sleeping as well and such, I opted for this. And also because it's still arguably too hot for me to stream System Shock. At least without me suffering to an extent. And while I sometimes like to sign up for suffering, I have my limits. Okay, I'm gonna fuck this up. I don't think I have enough time. Ah, fuck. I underestimated how difficult this bonus is. I haven't done some of these bonuses in a really long time. Okay, I can just retry it right away. That's good, at least. They didn't, like, put me far away from it. Yeah, you just have to do it immediately. That's the cycle. Okay, that's easy if you just hold right, essentially. There's a lot of things in this series of games that is solved by just holding right. To be quite honest. Damn, big explosion. It's chunky. Fuck, really? I was in the center of this. That's weird. Well, I'm dead. So I guess we'll find out next time. So, in other news, I am doing YouTube things again, sort of. I have been uploading things. Most of it's not available yet, because I've been figuring out solutions and efficient ways to do this shit, so I'm still figuring certain things out with it. So YouTube for me is not new. I was doing YouTube stuff long before I did streaming. And YouTube is the original thing that I did. So it's more like going back to something I already know, as opposed to learning something again, you know? So for me, it's pretty much like, yeah, it's not unfamiliar territory, I guess is what I'm saying. Which is usually not the case for people who stream, especially on Twitch and VTubers. Most people are afraid of YouTube or don't really understand it, so... Not me, though. For me, it is a very familiar place. And I have many issues with it. Many qualms, but I have reignited my vigor, my motivation to do YouTube things. So I'm gonna be back doing some YouTube stuff. I have some ideas as to what kind of things I want to be doing on there that have substance, but for now, I'm going to just, while I'm kind of mulling that over and figuring out some of the details, working on some things in the background, I'm gonna be focusing on just getting some basic stream-ish type stuff set up on there. Mainly VODs being one of the big ones that I've neglected and not really cared about. So if you wanted... I fucked that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have jumped earlier. I was being stupid. As soon as I pressed the jump button, I'm like, what are you doing? This is gonna kill you. You know better. And I did know better. But I did it anyway because I crave the death of these Kongs. I missed the bonus anyway, so why not? The bonus was up. I sometimes get them confused. Did I not get the letter? Fuck off. There, up here. Yeah, so, the thing with VODs is I kind of still hold this stance, honestly. But basically, I don't view VODs as like a super important, valuable thing like some streamers do. Where it's like, oh shit, you gotta have this meticulous, ultimate, awesome archive of every single stream and every single little thing that you've ever done as a content creator. Otherwise, you're gonna regret it, and you'll never have anything to go back to look at. And it's like, eh... Like, I already have, like, a pretty decent amount of things archived, right? From my many years of doing stuff. Now, I can understand what they're saying when people say stuff like that. It's not like it's completely false, but, like, I've been at it for ages. And I have a pretty good idea of what a lot of that content was like, to be honest. And I have enough of the stuff that's old enough saved that I can look back on it, like I was talking about earlier, which I did look back on. But I think that VODs definitely have their value. And my main stance on it... I messed that one up. My main stance on it is, while I'm not super enthused about VODs, because I find it can become busy work in terms of uploading them and putting them on YouTube and shit like that. And I also kind of think, too, from a perspective, well, if people really want to see the VODs, they're on Twitch anyway, at least for like 90 days. And if they really wanted to see a thing that I was doing, then they would have saw it then. But I also know there's like a teeny tiny minority of people who do watch VODs on YouTube. So I figure, like, for the people that are gonna do that, why not? Why not give them and throw them a bone? Let the people watch my stream VODs on YouTube. They're annoying to put up is the thing, and that's the one thing that I, in some ways, already regret. in terms of starting to upload some of my VODs. It's just that I have to, like, do some amount of work to do that. It's not just a single button press. We got some noticeably loud wind going on in this one. This is one of the tough levels. Arguably, using Radley here is making this harder, because I can't rely on Dixie's hover. But I'm doing it anyway. Like, can I even make this? Will it change? Okay. Damn, that was a hard bonus. That took all of my bean. Wow, that was worth it for the 1-up. Fuck. Really? How come he didn't get hit by that? Whatever. I can get her back. Theoretically. Fuck. Damn, that's a tough jump to make. I don't know if you fall here and die or you just go back in the barrel. I don't think there's death here. I think there's an actual bottom you can go across. But I'm not gonna tempt fate. Okay, there is. I've missed a fair bit of bonus, some of them on purpose, sort of. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. No. I waited too long. Understandable, no problem. Enjoy your shower. I will continue to enjoy monkeying around in my video game, while attempting not to screw up a level that is kind of long. I need Dixie for this. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Dixie. You're always the OG. Dixie's saving my life. Alright, what do we got? Ah, yes. This level. Fun level. Oh, wow. Frame drops there. You know, you don't normally see that on Game Boy Advance. At least not for these types of games. I was a little surprised that it's dropping this many frames on this level. Damn, shit. That's like worse than the SNES. The SNES... I think the SNES dropped a couple frames in this level as well. Like, it did it a little bit, but not this badly and this frequently. Oof. I didn't remember it being this bad. Wow. It is struggling. I think I missed a bonus there. That's fine. I'm doing my best here. Ugh. It seems to do it the most when, No, never mind. I thought it was, like, to do with, like, when you're getting off of squawks. I thought that might have been it. Oh, I guess I can't get that photo now because I didn't throw the barrel properly. Crate, whatever. See if I care. There's definitely something up here. Yeah, here we go. Why'd it give me TNT? What was that for? Huh. Oh, man. I am tired tonight. It's kind of one of those, situations where you don't realize how tired you are until you actually, give it a bit more time. And yeah, I'm feeling that. So we'll see how long this stream will be. It may not go for a super long period of time. Wow, this is just running like shit. And to clarify, this is basically real hardware. It's on a Mr. FPGA. It's real hardware, essentially. So all of this running badly is entirely how it would be on the real Game Boy Advance. One thing that's actually really unfortunate, and I've said this a couple times, where I'm like, I own 2 and 3 on the GBA. I do, but I haven't seen the cartridges in over a decade. Not that I was really actively looking for them until, like, the past year or so. I remember trying to tear the house apart, trying to look for them. And I couldn't find them. I don't know where they went. It's upsetting because I literally found and have... I have the box, the instruction manual, all the booklets and stuff. I have all of the packaging. I just don't know where the fucking cartridges are, like the actual game part. Everything else is accounted for except that. And it's so frustrating. So I don't know where those fuckers went, and man, what a bummer. Oh, I've kind of given up where, like, I'm never gonna find them, and if I do, it's just gonna be, like, random. 'Cause I just don't know where else to look at this point. And they could just be gone. Like, maybe they were just misplaced or thrown out with another box or something in a move. It's a potential possibility, as disturbing of a thought as it may be. Yeah, there's like a bunch of bonuses I can't get because I don't have both Kongs. Or maybe it's only 2 of them. I don't remember. Anyway, this is one of the hardest levels in the game. As most of you probably know because you watch me play these games somewhat regularly. And it wasn't that long ago that I did this on the Super Nintendo. Like a month or 2 ago. It's probably going to be a lot easier in GBA, though, just because they probably made some changes to help with that, and also Squitter controls better on this version. Which is not something I thought I would ever say, but it's true. He is just straight up better in this. It is so much easier to deal with his web platforms. They're easier to make, easier to get onto, and they stay in place longer. So, and they don't have, like, weird disappearing behaviors where randomly some of the ones that you more recently planted will just disappear and then cause you to follow your doom. Yeah, this version doesn't do that, so this is a lot more manageable in comparison. That jump's a little scary. Let me try that again. I'm not gonna try and get all the letters and shit. Fuck that. Fuck, why did I jump? You didn't need to jump. Now I don't have any lives. Or Kongs or whatever. Now I put myself in the same situation I did on the SNES when I was trying to do this level and struggled. Oh, wait, there's one up here. I'm good. I wonder if they added that. They might have. Don't worry, I can still fuck this up. Like, it's still a hard level, is the thing. So, even if some parts might be easier, I'm still very concerned that I'm gonna die. There is a definite fear here. Oh my god. Yeah. That there was more of a camera thing. And a weird thing with the GBA version that I didn't expect. So there was a death there just because I didn't freaking know what was happening with the camera. I guess the camera freaks out when you're trying to hug the top of it on this version. It doesn't do that on SNES. So it was like making it really hard for me to tell where the hell I was. So I died. Because I panicked. So you can't see exactly where you are or control it properly. It gets weird. So I guess I'll take like the middle or lower route instead of trying to take the higher route because it got confused. Can I just snipe you? Yes. Yeah, let's like go down here. There's like some hazards here, but it's manageable. And there's like bonuses and shit. I don't care. You think I give a shit right now? No. I am beyond the caring at the moment. This part sucks. I guess this is one way to do it. Fuck, I don't know if... Okay, I didn't need to jump there. It was debatable if the platform was going to keep me alive there. Jesus. Very close to getting hit by zingers. So many ways to murder you here. It's an incredibly mean level with barely any checkpoint. Can you stop that? Gosh, I hate that guy. Wretched level for sickos. Fuck. Yeah, and the DK coin's a giant pain in the ass to get to. I forgot how awful that is. Yeah, that level's for sickos. I respect it, and I fear that level, even though I've beaten this game a lot. Alright, where am I going? Left? Okay. Then we got this boss that's just too long and kind of sucks, but you know. Maybe they changed it, made it easier like the other guy. I think they might have. The hitbox for the ghostly crows are bigger, so that might make it easier. And I think he's a little slower, maybe, or he just speeds up later. I don't remember. That might be normal. Oh, fuck. That's the same. Where the eggs just spawn on top of you to kill you. Fuck. Really? I got hit there? I might die here. Oh, gosh. The eggs come at you so fast. They teleport in, literally. Like, you can see them. Like, not so elegantly just materialize in front of me. Fuck! Okay, first try, good. I remember there's one time I streamed this on SNES, and I struggled, and the boss took Way too long. I'm glad I got that first go again. Thank goodness. All right. We're making good time here on this stream. We're already getting close. Arctic Abyss, let's go, baby. 67 lives, close to nice. Oh, I think they changed the ice physics on this level. Uh-oh. Now that's different. Yeah, they changed that. It's like way more slippery. Ooh, that sound is bad and crunchy here. That's the bad kind of crunchy sound going on. Is there like a bonus here? No, not there. This side. Yep. I figured there was, you know, with the banana hint and my memory and all. Alright, so I should just collect stars, oh boy. Oh, it's that kind of collect stars, so I might not actually be able to do this? I don't remember. You might just need like a certain minimum amount. Oh, it's that one. Okay, so that's easy. If they wanted me to collect all of them, then, you know, that wasn't happening, but... Shit. Oh, good thing this is here. The glorious DK coin. 11 out of 68. I know that some of them are tied to the, Oh, really? That was a hit? Bullshit. I know some of those are tied to the minigame shit now, so it's a bit of an inflated number either way. Oh, there's a Kong up there. Can I get that? Oh, most excellent. Depending on how I feel and how long the fucking K. Rool fight's gonna take, and a couple of these other remaining levels, I might get started on 3 tonight. Because 3 on GBA is genuinely quite interesting, just because it's the most different. Fuck, really? I thought I had another Kong. I just wanted to kind of get through that. My mistake. Shit. When did I get hit? I didn't know where I got the second hit. I'm just not fully with it. Oh, well. Am I going left or right? I think left. Yeah, it's left. Alright, already got that. Ugh. Hitboxes on these guys are a lot worse than they are in SNES. They kind of make me sad. Just a little bit. Whoa. Why'd the balloon go up like that? That was weird. That didn't count as hitting it? Weird. Very strange. That was all really weird. Okay, what now? It's Cranky. But yes, so far, despite being definitely tired, I'm managing to get through this at a pretty good pace. Despite the deaths. So, I might be able to make some time for, Really? Fuck off. That shouldn't have counted as being crushed. You're fucking shitting me. Come on. Ugh. This version of the level might be a bit of a cock block then if it's gonna be this weird about it. We'll see. But if I can get through this somewhat soon... Shit. Then, oh, okay. I should have stuck to the left. Why'd I go this way? I'm learning things. I'm learning weird things about how much this level sucks when you try and get the bonuses. Or just in general. But assuming I don't continually keep dying and wasting a bunch of time, I try and fit in a bit of 3. I don't know if I have it in me to do a full stream in that sense, you know? Unless I get a second wind or something, I might end up calling it early-ish. How the fuck are you supposed to get that? What? Without taking hit? Because he didn't attack me. Like, I couldn't even bait that dude into attacking me. What? Am I just supposed to take the hit there to get Rambi? I'm confused. Because I don't remember that being a problem on the SNES, but it sure as fuck is here. I don't know how else to get that bonus without just losing a Kong. Oh, I'm at 69 lives. Oh, my favorite part. My favorite part when the hook dudes go, "Ugh! Ugh!" Such dramatic music. So much tension. You're supposed to bring Rambi all the way up here to hit that. It's a long trek for Rambi. I think you can get it with a barrel if you want to bring a barrel all the way up. Jesus, that was close. This is a really long level. We have a few of these. A few of these left. I missed Squawks. I don't think it matters. Well, at least I recovered. I guess it matters for the photo and the potential bonus. I guess it makes this part faster and easier in fairness. So I guess it does kind of matter for speed. Yeah, it matters for speed. Oh, and I guess, yeah, for that. I don't know why the sound was missing, though. That's weird. This game's been showing quite a few glitches. Okay. No pressure. I like how Dixie and Diddy are in unison when they jump on this level. Got a spare Kong barrel if I need it. I don't think I need it, but I'm going to use it on that guy. praise the almighty Ong. Oh shit, this part. You can feel the intensity here. The backgrounds definitely look pretty awful on this version. Gotta say. Definitely rough, just in general. This whole level looks kind of bad compared to SNES, unfortunately. Sometimes it'd be like that. I'm sure that was going to give me a bonus or something, but I don't care. Let's go. Let's go. Climb that tower. Climb it real good. I'm going to take a short break. I will return momentarily. Gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. I hope you missed me. Okay. Alright. So we are on Clapper's Cavern. It's got Clapper. It's the seal. Cool. Cool Clapper. We love you. Even if your sound is not nearly as good as it was in the original, you're cool. No, excuse me, that burp. It's pretty rare that I actually burp on stream because I usually mute my mic. But sometimes it comes out. Very, very rarely, just like it did there. It's something that we as humans all do. I know there's some streamers that just don't give a fuck. Oh, that went disastrous. The only upside is I now have 69 lives again. That's the only silver lining in all of this. There, that's what was supposed to happen. There's like even slowdown in this level. I'm surprised, like towards the end of this game, how much the performance is tanking. What's the purpose of this? Just banana benches, I guess? For extra lives, I suppose. Why do the lives keep disappearing or, like, being weird? It's stupid. It's stupid! Okay. Wouldn't surprise me if I'm missing some bonuses. I don't remember this stage as well when it comes to its secrets. I fucked this up. Let's just go. Yeah, that barrel's probably for, like, something up ahead. Or to get rid of that fucker. Like, you can still get underneath them. It just takes timing and nuance that you sometimes can easily screw up. Especially when the physics are a bit different in this game compared to the original, so it's tricky. Pretty just tricky. Ah, oh, fucking hell. Great, good stuff. Good. I'm playing well. I'm playing so well. I'm doing great. Everything's fine. Oh yeah, I guess there's one other thing. I mean, I've done other things in the past week or so. Shit. Is there anything down here? Yes, there is. There is death, and there is stuff down here. I guess there must be some hidden invincibility power-up that I don't remember that gives you stuff there, because how else are you gonna live through that? I don't know. It's an interesting spot to have that. But I think it saves photos anyways, so I don't have to go and get it again. Shit, I'm making the same mistakes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, what was supposed to happen? Yeah, and I'm gonna use this. Makes it easier. Beautiful. But yeah, I played more Final Fantasy 16. I'm not deep into the game compared to most people. A lot of people seem to have beat it now, so they're just like talking about spoilers just casually because people want to spend more time in the game and just eagerly discuss it. I haven't really been spoiled on anything, so thankfully I've managed to avoid that, but I'm enjoying it more in the third session. They haven't really been very long sessions, but I'm enjoying the game quite a bit. I definitely can see there being problems with it, though, and I have heard some complaints, and I can kind of see them. But so far, I'm having a pretty good time with it. I think if I were to have one major takeaway with that game is it's not really an RPG. Not in any way that really matters. Mostly, it's just semantics, where you could argue it's an RPG. And I've seen people do that for some reason. It's really not, though. The most RPG stuff it has in it is just basic shit that is in most games now. Like, it's about as much of an RPG as a game like Ratchet and Clank is. You've got very rudimentary upgrade systems, and you can choose to specialize in some stuff. Otherwise, it's just an character action game like in your Devil May Cry or whatever. And that's not a shocker because the developer of Devil May Cry or whatever, or the combat director dude, was signed up for this game. So if you got a DMC dude doing your combat, then that kind of tells you a lot. But yeah, game's fun. Damn. Game's fun. I think that, I'll probably enjoy the whole ride, hopefully. I'm hoping that's the case. I like having fun with games that are expensive, because that's how you get the DK coin there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel super motivated to 100% these. I wanted to, and that was the general idea as I was saving it for this, but I think I'd rather just get what I can get and then just leave it at that. Fuck. I swear they made that harder in this. Like, the time window and hitbox for that seems to be a lot more narrow than it is in the SNES. It could be something else about it was changed too, though. But it feels like this level's harder. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, that explains it. So the reason why this level's harder is because you can't slow your ascent. That's why. Normally, you can slow your ascent by holding down on the D-pad. Shit. They don't let you do that in this for some reason. They let you go up faster, but they don't let you slow your ascent. So... Oh. I guess they locked you out of that. Fuck. Well, whatever. So yeah, let you go faster, just not slower. So it's either the base speed or this thing, so that's why it's trickier. Okay. So they removed the mechanic. Shame on them. But I can adjust to it. See? Adjustment done. Damn, those are some close hooks. Hell yeah, praise the Ong. I feel like a lot of the bonuses in these last stages are more of dickish than they are, like, hidden. Or more like, hey, do the level again and get to that narrow thing. Do that to get the thing, you know? It's more like, just, like, do this bullshit for us. As opposed to being hidden, if that makes sense. So, this level is probably going to be easier because they buffed Dixie's ability to climb on ropes and stuff. In this case, their chains. I think they buffed I think they even Diddy's better at it. I think it's like just an all-round buff. So this is something that's probably just gonna be way fucking easier. At least that's what I expect. I guess we'll find out in a moment. But I'm zooming. Like, this is way faster. Like, damn, that's too fast. The only thing that might fuck me up, I guess, is just, like, what happened there, where I'm going so fast, I can't control it. Okay. Fuck. Oh, I got the checkpoint, it's fine. So, yeah, there might be... I think that might end up being the downside. It's just I'm not used to this level of speed. I'll make it work. Damn, slow down again. What is with this level and slowdown? Is like the background like causing some issue with performance? Really weird. Fuck. I should probably just jump up. It's gonna be faster, probably. Not sure if it's gonna be safer, but it's definitely be faster. Man, that is way faster than SNES. Jesus. It's like blazing. Look at that shit. You can just ignore all this. It's wild. Oh, forgot about this. Oh, rip that life. Oh, yeah. That is so much easier. Holy shit. Og. Yeah, no, it's not a problem at all. Long level otherwise. It's really interesting what's easier and what's harder in this version. Ugh, backwards. Fuck. Yeah, the direction on the minimap's really hard. You have to be, like, really paying close attention to the, where the banana peels show up after you beat a level. Ugh, this level, though. Oof, this looks awful. This was not kind on Game Boy Advance here. This is so washed out, and just, like, why did they make it all green? Why did they add green all over this? Just were they being cute? I know there was a feather there. I didn't care. I don't care. I just want to finish the game. I think there's a bonus down there too, or something. I'm basically just acknowledging, fuck, the secrets as I go. Otherwise, I don't care right now, or at all. That's kind of my point, right? It's just you don't have the mystery anymore. Fuck. Well, I failed. I don't think I can recover from this. Nope. The hardest part of this level is probably the beginning. Especially that jump. That jump sucks because, like, I don't know, like, it's easy to screw it up with the zingers because you only get, like, 1 or 2 attempts at it, and then you're fucked. I guess in that feather, you're meant to, super jump up there to get it or something. Oh, there's the DK coins there. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, just hold right. Yep, there we go. Commit to the jump. Keep going. You got limited time here. Let's go. Fucking mean, isn't it? Alright. Now it's the better part. This is better. I do think that you can spam coconuts much better with squawks in this version than you can the others. Or the other, I should say. Fuck! I was just gonna say, a Kong barrel would be fucking nice. Long stretch without one, but oh well. And that means the sludge reset, so now I have that to deal with. Not that I don't think it'll affect much. I'd probably be going at the same pace anyway, but would have been nice to have the buffer. Shit, I made the same mistake again. Got hit by that fucker in the start. Ah! Same fucking parts, dude. Oh, I hate it when I do that. I've been doing that since I was a kid with these games. I was a lot worse then, of course, but like just getting stuck in the... Or not even stuck, just like doing the exact same mistakes. And I know better, and then I just do it again anyway. Okay, now there's a dude coming up. Don't get into him. There you go. There you go, that's it. There's another dude who's gonna come up from the left. Don't take his bait. There you go. I gotta talk to myself about this. It's sometimes the only way to adjust my brain so I stop doing the same stupid shit. There we are. Oh, dude. Why didn't that guy get hit? Get up there. All right. Good, good, good. Awful looking level on this version. They completely butchered it. Terrible. Eyesore. All right, so this is new content. This is like one of the few bits that are actually original to this remake. You have... You'll see. Kerosene. Yeah, so there is an original boss that has been added. Look at that. Yep, bet you didn't know about this. I have not fought this boss in probably a decade, maybe longer. So I don't remember what I'm doing. This is kerosene. Okay, so he's blinking. He's gonna do an attack. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Then you gotta hit him. Alright, I'm relearning the boss. Shit. It's gonna be quite the relearning indeed. Definitely seems like a boss that is designed to drag. I only sort of vaguely remember this guy. Only a little. I think he also has, like, mechanics with the fists, where he'll, like, attack with his fists. That's, like, the next phase after the one I failed. It's a very interesting original boss for this remake. Right, so you're gonna do the thing. If I stay over here, am I safe? Yes. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. I get it. That's your pattern? Alright. Good, good. Now, I think he comes down with his fists, yeah. So you can't hug the left to right. Does he restart? He does. Okay. Bit of a shitter. Bit of a shitter of a boss. I definitely have bones to pick with this guy in terms of his design. So he's kind of fucking annoying, but whatever. I think I'm pretty much got it. I think. I think it comes down to something I've complained about. Fuck. Why did I do that? Now I'm gonna be at a disadvantage during the fight. For the parts that are actually difficult. Or more difficult, I should say. Welcome back, Anime Cow. Welcome to janky original boss for this version. Alright, so he's gonna come down with his fists. Just get on top of them. I don't know if he moves them again. I don't remember. I think he does. He might, like, slam you. I don't know. What's your next move? Okay. Yep. Okay, I do remember that correctly. I just wasn't sure when he was gonna do it. Yeah, sword underscore Bosch PNG is pretty good. This is a pretty cool boss, honestly. It's the best. You can't do a better boss than this. Don't even attempt to try. What a cool boss that they added. We all appreciate Kerosene. Kerosene knows what's up. Get him. These flame effects are pristine. Love them. Ah, fuck. I forgot about that. God fucking damn it. Fuck! Honestly, that was my fault. Fuck this boss anyway. I'm kind of like starting to space out a bit. This is what happens when I am clearly more tired than I thought I was. This is kind of why I don't always like to stream when I'm tired. At least when I'm playing a game that requires an amount of skill. Oh well. I think I'll get through it somehow. Really? Okay, well I'm gonna blame the game for that. That was fucked. That shouldn't have counted as a hit, but it did. Like, the cannonball was right in front of me, dude. Yeah, but I think, like, this is, like, the thing with Rare. So, this was obviously 2004, so this was late Rare. And at this point, they were already really deep into their design philosophy of making super long bosses that nobody likes to fight. And say this is well past that point, so they were already off the deep end, and you can really see it in this like original boss that they added for some reason. I guess they felt like it was weird to have a world that didn't have a boss, you know, because it never did have one. Fuck off again. Whatever, fine. I'll do that. Like, there's so much waiting around for things to happen, and then you gotta, like, do the cycle. Oh, God. Oh! Dude! Stop. Stop it. Fuck me. I might just save state, because this is the rare opportunity where I actually get to do that now, because I'm on the GBA core, and it has that functionality. Mighty tempting. Just because I hate long bosses that waste my time. Really? Okay. Here we go. Sound effects are just so bad in this version. Some of them are like, okay, I guess the TNT explosion sound effect is pretty good for GBA. But there's a lot of stuff that just does not sound good. It's so like anemic. Okay, I think now hands come down. Yeah. I think I'm still safe. Yeah, I just gotta wait for the cycle. Oh, you fuck. Okay, he doesn't really give you any pause buffer there. He, like, changed it. Okay, now he moves, right? Yeah, and he'll come back. I fell for it again. Are you fucking kidding me? I keep forgetting that he does this. Does he do it with either hand? Like, can you just not be on the fist at all? Is he just gonna, like, do that every time? That's what I'm wondering, because I don't remember. I feel like that the rest of the stream is gonna be me fighting this boss. That's what I feel like is gonna happen. Well, no, I should be more accurate. It's gonna be me fighting this boss and then fighting K. Rool for the rest of it. Because there's only, like, one level between this and K. Rool. So that's probably what this will be. Shit! Why do I keep getting hit by the fucking last sword? Dude, stop it. Like, I keep making the same mistakes again. It's getting annoying. Part of it's definitely my fault, for sure, but... Man... I didn't remember this hellfucker taking this long. But it's a fucking modern rare boss, or modern enough rare boss, so I guess that checks out. I guess that checks out. Yeah, gotta get that gameplay. You gotta make the game longer. At least I have a lot of lives, for now. Alright, watch me get hit by the sword again. Oh my god. Am I having fun? No. No. No, I'm not. I think this boss is pretty stupid, and it's super ugly to look at. This boss looks like it was made in Flash. It looks like a 13-year-old sprite project. So he has no chill at this point. Yeah, he just goes for it. Okay. Hitbox, please. Okay, so what happens now? Can I just stay here and he's gonna immediately hit me? Does he interchange? No, he doesn't. It's always that fist. What? Why? Will he do the other one now? Okay. So he just, like, alternates. It's not planned. What now? What's your next move, bud? Because I know you're not dead. Okay. Is it both of them? Are you gonna rise them both up? Okay. Okay, you're doing that. You're doing that now, okay. Sure. I assume that's the last phase. I'm going to assume that's the last phase. It has to be. Long enough, though? Jesus Christ. I think I've been on this boss for 20 minutes. Wouldn't surprise me. is it anyway? That's like 9:30, okay. Hold on. Where are my things? There it is. That was a bit risky, to be honest, but yeah, it works. I feel like it's completely random, and it sure seems that way where the cannonball drops. Feels like you don't have any control over the position of the cannonball, which is part of what makes this stupid. All right, so now we're in the presumably final-ish phase. No, it's still more. Never mind. I forgot. No, wait, this is the final phase. No, this is it. Okay, we're done. Didn't even have to cheat. There we go. The save stating was tempting. I had gotten the keyboard out, but it was not necessary. Fuck that boss. Kerosene. You are a boss that exists. Wow, I do not want to fight you ever again. Alright, back to the normal game. Did you enjoy the jank boss? Was that fun? Did we all enjoy my suffering? I hope so. This is another type of level that does not look, particularly great on GBA. They kind of washed it out way too aggressively. Most unfortunate. Oh, they have a best time. It's a new thing they added. I don't even know. The timer definitely looks different. The font's different. I don't know if they even had a timer. No, there was no timer before. Yeah, that's it. That's why I was confused. They didn't have a timer. It was just get to the end. Was the only thing, is just get there before him. Is this a mod? No. This is just the Game Boy Advance version. No, I don't think there's a setting in the options. This is just how this remake is. Oh, fucking hell. I think I'm going too slow. Unless they made this easier, they actually might have. It wouldn't surprise me. They arbitrarily make things harder or easier in this version. Yeah, we've just been playing the straight-up normal Game Boy Advance version. I've unmodified. Nothing special being done here. Okay, I just am afraid that I'm not going to make it. Like, he's going to zoom past me, and then I will lose. Jesus. Yep, there he is. I think they nerfed him. Okay, I made it. Yeah, no, they made him easier. Rip that life, I guess. Yeah, no, he's way harder on SNES, so that's interesting. But they before that had a boss that was stupid and jank. Where am I going? Okay, that way. All right, now we just have K. Rool. This guy sucks. I don't know what they changed for this. I don't remember. I'm going to assume it's probably the same. Maybe they made this easier too. He's a bit of a pain in the butt. They didn't wash it out as much. There's that. Oh, I thought he opened with the suck. No, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. My bad. I misremembered. They have more smoke effects. And they have a more visible suck for when he does his suck. Because that's what cannonballs do. They suck. And they fire. The music's pretty bad here compared to the original. It sounds very, I don't know how to place it. I mean, the GBA sound chip is terrible anyway, but it seems like they made the suck far less aggressive, so it seems like they might have made him easier. We'll see once we get to the actual, like, much harder part. But, like, the cannonball doesn't seem... Or, not the cannonball, the cannon thing itself doesn't seem to be... No, it doesn't seem to be that strong. We'll see. They'll increase the intensity. But it's supposed to, like, pull you pretty fast into K. Rool so you get whacked by him. And it feels like they made it weaker, but I could be misremembering. Or... maybe it'll be a lot harder at the last phase. I don't know. Normally on SNES, I would be really getting forced in. So I don't know, I think it's easier. I'm not complaining, though, because this boss is kind of annoying. Alright. I mean, it's a final boss, so, like, I don't really hold too much animosity towards making a longer, tougher final boss. I fucked that up. What sucks about fucking this up is you have to redo the phase. So it just makes it go on for longer. I think one thing that they made easier is the Kong barrel seems to be staying. They might make it disappear, but I recall it immediately disappeared if you didn't grab it. So that might be another change that they made. Okay, now it's gone. Yeah, I think they made it last a little bit longer. Now here's the really hard part. Oh, fuck. Fuck. This might be bad. Yeah, hold on. Headphones are kind of bothering my head a bit lately. Wish they weren't. Thought I had that fixed. Yeah, this is rough because you get reverse controls. Oh, did they get rid of that? Oh, I think they got rid of that. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like they got rid of that. Never mind. They did make this easier. Why'd they give me a Kong at the end? Anyway, I won. First try, I guess. They made him easier. They got rid of a part of the phase where you would get reverse controls if you got hit by one of the things. And I almost always get hit by it, so... And we get an epic, unique ending game cutscene. so epic, so dramatic, so awesome. I like him being all covered in seaweed. That's cool. So now they're just kind of leading it up to DKC 3. Bridging the games. Creme coins. Yep. Yep. I guess there is still the Lost World and stuff. I think I'd rather do the Lost World, though, on the SNES, to be honest. I had planned to do it on this version, but Anyway, here's the heroes. The Video Game Hero Awards. Yay! I know where most of the coins are. I just got lazy and didn't care. Sorry. I know about that. I know you want me to collect everything. I get it. Calm down. Man, that is a very hard cut to the credits. A little awkward. Yeah, that's like obviously one of the biggest problems. The two biggest problems with the 1 and 2 on GBA is they just look washed out and have terrible contrast, as evidenced by the very screen that we're seeing right now. A little too bright at times, and they have terrible audio. They do their best, I guess. It's not as bad as it could be. There are worse examples, like the Mario Advance games. All never even made an attempt to make it sound good. And, you know, there's a lot of, like, new sound effects all over the place that they added, and voices and stuff to everything in these versions. And it's of mixed results. I definitely prefer the original credits for this. I think that the credits for DKC 1 on GBA are arguably better, or maybe just outright better than they are in the original. Yeah, they're just fucking about. It's true. Because this one doesn't really have any cohesion. It's just like, here are some random backgrounds, and here are the dudes in their respective environments. Look at the dudes. And here are their names. They're not really putting in a lot of effort. And the music is not nearly as good. With the first game on GBA, they tried a lot more with the end credits. They actually had, like, better transitions, and it made a little more sense. And I also don't like the hard cut to credits. There was, like, no transition. It's just kind of like, oh, here are the credits. We're done with the game now. But, and yeah, like, another thing with these ones, too, is the physics are completely different compared to the originals. So they have their own jumping physics, rolling physics, stuff like that. You can't chain your momentum, so, like, you can't, like, roll into, like, a bunch of stuff and gain extra speed. That's not a mechanic in these games. So they're not as mechanically interesting as their Super Nintendo counterparts, which is always something that's been a big negative to me. So they ultimately end up being a bit boring, in terms of just playing them well. Like, you don't really feel like you're being rewarded much for playing well on the GBA versions, because there's no tech. It's just all very basic. There's no way of getting ahead. You just gotta just do what they expect you to do, and there's not really any tricks. Whereas with the Super Nintendo games, due to the way that the physics were designed, you can do, like, a bunch of crazy cool stuff. Whereas these just feel super rigid in comparison. Just not very interesting. And there he is. You blink and you miss him, I guess. The good old animal buddies. Now, one thing that they definitely did improve on, in a sense, is most everything has better animations. Like, all the sprites are way more meticulous in their animations. And generally, I would say they look better in terms of movement. For their actual sprites, no. They oftentimes look worse than they do on the SNES. They're like lower detail. I guess because of the smaller screen, they either did not feel like they had incentive to do bigger detail, or they just didn't care. I'm not sure which it is. Because that's the thing that I try to emphasize to people, is that these are remakes. They're not ports, because they literally, like, remade the games from the ground up in a new engine and didn't have the original assets. So they redid everything referencing the Super Nintendo sprites and shit like that and music. So they didn't have anything to fall back on. I like what they're doing with the pirate font, but I'm not huge on it personally. Going in all in the pirate font like it's written in like on parchment type thing. I think that some of this stuff too also just straight up looks worse on a bigger screen. Like, again, I'm on like a 27-inch monitor, and it's really pretty damn close to me. So, like, it's quite blown up on my end, at least. And because of that, like, it looks even worse. And some of the font actually is genuinely hard to read with its size and how much it's blown up in front of me. So, like, that right there I could barely read, for instance. It said something about, like, sound or something. I can read that, music score, but, like... But then if I look at my OBS preview where it's way tinier, like, I can read it well enough. So I guess if you're playing on original hardware as intended, it would look better in some ways. But yeah, the audio is always going to be a really sore point of these games, except Donkey Kong Country 3, which is coming up, because I feel like doing a little bit. I want to take a little peek, get it started. Do a little bit of Konging around. At the very least, I would like to try and make the stream 3 hours. And we're not quite there yet. We still got 30 minutes to go. So, you know. Quality assurance. Ooh. The quality assurance is one person. Damn. At least credited. They didn't necessarily credit everybody. Sometimes, even today, they don't credit everybody. It depends. Someone's named Leech. C. Leech. Is that read correctly? Jeez, I could not even read that. Or Super Mario Club. Like, oh god, like, you almost need hieroglyphics to read some of that shit. Man. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone with this font. This is way too rough. ACL thanks? Special thanks? AOA thanks? I'm trying to decipher some of this font. Man, I don't know what's going on here. Special thanks? Yeah, I could read that one. I think it's kind of cute that they have the little animation, but I think the SNES has this anyway too, doesn't it? Or am I misremembering? Did it have this? I think it did. It might look a little more well animated though in this version, because that is one of the takeaways I've had, is it does look better in that way. Just, unfortunately, everything else around it does not. Washed out, low contrast, too bright. Alright. So that was the game. Months ago, I said I would 100% these on GBA. I'm sorry, I lied. We got 63%. So that's done. I'll do the Lost World on SNES. Yeah, fuck. I did say that a lot on the stream, so it checks out. So there you go, 63%. If I tried and went back to replay levels and get the extra things, this would probably be 100% or whatever. I basically know where everything is. Other than maybe I kind of forget where a couple of the DK coins may be. So, that was Donkey Kong Country 2. And I will do some TKC3 next now. So let me swap that over. And I'm going to make a breakpoint in the VOD recording here locally.